Hi Libras, it's Nick. I hope you guys are doing good. This is for all my Libras, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, males and females. This is going to be covering the 22nd to the 28th of March, and we also have the full moon in Libra this week. So I feel personally that with this full moon, it's all about kind of re-evaluating your relationships, but most importantly, your relationship with yourself. And if you're at peace, harmony within yourself, because that's going to reflect with your external relationships. So most importantly, make sure you have a good relationship with you, because if you don't, it's going to show in all the other relationships you have with people, family, friends, lovers, etc. Okay, so just something to think about. We're going to be covering a little bit of health, finances, and love, so I hope you will find these helpful. I will have a link to the extended reading below in the description box, so if you find that's resonating, want to spend more time, dive in deeper, that will be below for you guys to check out after you're done watching. And of course, if you'd like to follow me on Instagram, it's Nicloves with 2 eyes. All right, Libras, so let's just get right into it. So I feel like this week, this is all about you kind of like singing your own song, pumping yourself up, being your own cheerleader, rooting for yourself when no one else is around. You know, like who's gonna be there for you when no one else is there? You. So I feel like this is a week when you're really kind of letting it sink in and you're soaking it in that, you know what, I gotta show up for myself, because if I don't, no one else is. And I've been proven time and time again that I can't really rely on or depend on others. I can only really depend on myself, and the only competition I have is with me. I feel like that's what you're going to be telling yourself. Maybe some of you like to sing, maybe some of you are into arts, the entertainment, and that is a passion that you want to go for, or maybe you just like to do it as a hobby. And that's something that makes you feel in tune with yourself. So if it's something you do professionally, or you're, trying to achieve, or you just do it for fun, do it if it makes you feel good, if it makes you feel happy, and it makes you kind of, connect with yourself. When you're like in getting involved in singing, music, dancing, I feel like it kind of brings all the energy to you and helps you kind of regroup it back to your spirit. Okay, so that could be something that you're interested in, or you just like music, possibly. I don't know who doesn't like music, but you know what I mean. And you kind of just placing that crown over your head, knowing that you don't need validation or confirmation from others to know your worth. As long as you know who you are and you know your value, that's all that matters. I know it's easier said than done. I know it's kind of like a day-to-day battle. We always have to tell ourselves like, I'm worthy, I'm this, I'm the best, because it's not always easy. We don't always feel good about ourselves, right? Including myself. So I know it's an uphill battle. It's something we just got to practice every day. And, eventually, there will be good days and there'll be bad days, but as long as you always keep trying, okay? I'm seeing that the number 12, if not also the number 3, may be important numbers for you guys this week, okay? When it comes to your health, I feel here there could be a concern with a mother. Maybe you're concerned about a mother's health condition, whether maybe this is you or someone else, or a mother in your life. I also feel that there could be concerns or, worries about fertility, hormonal imbalances, PMS symptoms, periods, birth control. I feel like all about like fertility, the private areas, that could be an area of concern. Maybe for some of you, you've been having irregular periods or pains or cramps, or getting pregnant, or something with your hormones may be a little bit off, or just may not be in the right rhythm that usually it should be. So if you are having serious complications and are really concerned, maybe go see your doctor. If not, I feel like this can also just be a lot of stress that maybe you're going through, and maybe even like emotional stresses, because I know even for myself, when I go through like something really emotionally traumatic, or just really it affects me emotionally, that throws off my hormones. Like it'll even make my periods irregular. So that could be something that you can look into, or maybe try your best to, like keep your emotions, your mood in check. I do also see there could be a lot of like mood swings, like one day you're feeling good and the next day you're not like bipolar, but just like you notice in yourself, like, why am I so grumpy? Why am I so moody? And all of a sudden I feel like this, or all of a sudden I feel like that. I feel like there's something maybe going on with the hormones possibly. Okay. If not, like, let's say if you're a guy, because I feel like guys don't really have hormonal issues, really. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't know. This could be maybe a mother or a female that you care about in your life, sister, mother, grandmother, something that's going on with them. Okay? All right. When it comes to your work, school, career, and finances, I feel like there's going to be a new beginning. There's going to be a new opportunity, a new project, maybe a new job that you're stepping into, a new business endeavor, a new business partner, a new idea you're going to be talking about or getting started on, a new hobby. Maybe you're moving into a new place, changing offices, changing programs, changing formats, organization. I don't know, maybe buying new supplies. There's going to be some kind of new beginning this week, and I feel like this is something positive. It's something that's going to keep moving forward. It's going to bring financial success, financial gain, or maybe not like, oh my gosh, a ton, but will lead you there in the long term if you stay consistent, if you stay focused. So I see new things coming in, and I feel like these opportunities are going to be coming in for you, or they're going to be presented in front of you through other people, networking, emails, phone calls, relationships, I don't know, just through any way, shape, or form. Okay, so good news I think is coming your way. It's going to help boost you or bring you some kind of new beginning, and it's going to be really positive. So I'm excited for you guys. When it comes to your love, relationships, and dating life, I feel here there's like frustration on your end, or you've been feeling a little bit frustrated or just down or kind of like upset because you haven't had much luck, you haven't had much success in love. Like maybe other areas of your life are good, like maybe, you know, with work or school, you're killing it, you're doing good. And with, you know, your family or, you know, your friends, you're happy, you're in a good place. But when it comes to love, maybe that's an area of life where you struggle. You're like, I just don't know what I'm doing wrong. I feel like I'm a high vibrational person. I feel like I'm loving, I'm caring. I think I have a lot to offer, and I feel like you do have a lot to offer. And I think you worked hard to be where you are right now, and you've been disappointed back to back, or you just, things, you know, certain connections have led nowhere, or have just, you know, showed you that it was a waste of time, which nothing's ever really a waste of time. But I think you've just been facing a lot of disappointments, a lot of failed relationships, failed connections, being let down, being left out in the cold, being dumped, or being ghosted. Like, could be anything. And I feel like you're just tired. You're getting exhausted. Maybe you're tired of dating. You're tired of meeting new people. It's like, I just want to find one person. I don't like to be bouncing around from one to the other to the next. It's just like, it's exhausting. Trust me, I feel you. I know. Especially for those who do online dating, or if you have are like dating apps or something. Oh gosh, that is like a whole nother ball game. I tried it for the first time last year, around like May or something, and I've almost been on it for like a year, and to tell you the truth, I don't really like it. Thought it worked out, but no, I feel like a lot of the times it's like the same types of people. And just from my personal experience, I don't think I'm going to be using it anymore. It's just like, it's always the same thing. But anyways, you know, everyone's experience is a little bit different, but let me know your thoughts below. But I think you've been facing a lot of disappointments, and I feel like it's just because you're someone you have a lot to offer, Libra. I feel like you're in this like high caliber, you're like a high value type of person. You have a big heart, you're loving, you're successful, or at least you're working towards something. You have dreams, you have goals, you have a lot to offer. But the types of people, or at least maybe recently, that you've been attracting, I feel like are not at your level, or can't offer you the things that you want, or maybe are not able to, or not ready to settle down, or are emotionally unavailable, fear of commitment, distant, you know, just not able to fulfill your needs emotionally. And I think it's because this person, or at least the energy I feel here, someone who feels inferior to you, or feels like they can't match up to your needs. You may be more successful than them. Maybe you make more money than this person, or you have more things going for you in your life, and this person's kind of like, you know, still working through it, or still trying to figure it out. And I think for a little bit, maybe it didn't bother you, but now you're like, okay, well, I'm over here lowering my standards for people, and they still disappoint me. They still let me down. And I feel like you're starting to realize that you can't lower yourself to meet someone else. You got to find someone who's willing to climb to meet you, because when you do that, it's almost like you disrespect yourself, and they end up hurting you in the end anyways when you try to stoop to their level. I'm not saying there's like levels, but you know what I mean, right? And I feel like you're wanting to reconnect, and I think sometimes you get lonely and you want to connect with someone, and sometimes you are tempted because they feel like this person or these people still try to hit you up. Maybe they still message you or will contact you from time to time, and sometimes you're like, I am kind of bored, like I wish I did have someone. And then there are moments of weaknesses where you're like, maybe I should see them, or maybe I should, it wouldn't hurt. But I think then you kind of usually snap out of it. You're like, no, you know what? It's just going to end the same thing. It's going to be a waste of time. I'd rather just save my energy for the right person. And I think right now it's like you're more focused on your career. You're more focused on yourself, on long-term plans, your future. Because I feel like you want something serious. Like your next relationship, you don't want to play games. You want to be in something that's going to be long-term, your life partner, your serious commitment. You want marriage, kids, or, maybe not all of you want that, but whatever that long-term plan is for you, you want that. You don't want to be playing around, messing around. And I think you've just been kind of upset or in your feelings because everything you've been experiencing up to this point has been the opposite. And you think something's wrong with you, but I don't think anything's wrong with you. I think maybe you've just been entertaining the wrong people, lowering your standards, forgetting your value, your worth. And a lot of times it's not even just that, it's experience. Sometimes we need those experiences. We need to know what we don't like so that we can know what we do like, or what works for us. Because sometimes what we want is not actually good for us. And so I feel like this person is passionate about you, or someone here has been passionate about you, is excited about you, there's attraction, but it seems like you pull more of the weight, or you have to put more work in, and this person maybe is not able to, or is too lazy to, or just doesn't put the work. And then they get kind of defensive, or they get kind of like closed off, and then it feels like you have to chase them, or you have to tell them, you have to be softer with them. And I don't think you like to be in that position, because then it makes you feel like you're in your masculine instead of you being in your feminine and receiving. And I feel like this person feels sad, or they've been crying, or just been heartbroken, because I feel like they have feelings for you, but they don't feel like they can match up to your needs, or can't give you what you want or what you're looking for. And that's not to say in the future it can't work out, because maybe it can, but it just feels like this person wants love, and wants this serious, wants all that stuff, but doesn't have the substance to support it. It's like, yeah, someone may want to buy a house, but do you have the money for it? Or do you have a job? And they're like, no. It's like, well, then you can throw that dream away, like work on the other things before. But I feel like this person wants to have the final product, but is not doing the work. You know what I mean? So I think for you it's sad, because you do have feelings for this person and you do care about them, and I think they care about you too, but I think you're realizing that they're not actually a good fit for you and can't really give you what you need. And I think you're kind of way up here and they're still figuring things out, and it's a lot to catch up on. Okay, so we're gonna dive in deeper in the extended to get more information, to see where their energy's at, what are they thinking, what are they feeling when it comes to you, what they don't want you to know that maybe you should know, and what their next action or move will be towards you, and then also your advice. All right, so I would love you guys to join me on there. The link will be below. I'll see you there. We'll continue this on. If not, I'll see you for our next reading. Take care, and I wish you guys all the best. Sending you lots of love. Keep your head up, girls and boys. Okay, bye.